tomorrow's gospel. We've got a few minutes until choir starts, but usually the doors are open of St Thomas's from about this time for you to come in and make a cup of tea. So Julie, I'm going to go make a cup of tea, but drop in, say hi, let me know if you can see and hear me.
Make some noise in the house. Come on, Gary, make some noise. Put your hands together. Y'all ready to go higher? Y'all gonna get some good presents for Christmas? All right. Here we go. No matter what the problem may be, I'm gonna lift him up. Said I got the victory. I got the victory, for he is my king. He's the reason that I sing. Come on, say, no matter what the problem may be, I'm gonna lift him up.
Want to be kind of a little bit serious to start with, I guess. In the sense of, I want to be really honest with you guys that this period made me feel really anxious. I suffer with feeling quite anxious relatively regularly, especially in the last year or so when there's been a lot going on with my family. And singing absolutely is like the highlight of my week. It's the way that I am able to kind of suspend disbelief for a bit. I'm able to really focus on something. And most importantly, and I think something that I've taken from my musical training and my singing training into battling seasons where things feel a little bit foggy in my head, has been breathing. It's been really learning how to breathe really well. And when people say to you when you're anxious, they quite often say to you, just make sure you're breathing well. And if you've never been taught how to breathe properly, I know it sounds really daft, but you'll often just go because you're so anxious and you don't know how to. And so I want to start with a really gentle exercise, which hopefully won't send you to sleep because it often makes me yawn a little bit. Which is just about fully inhaling and exhaling really well. I think it's got a technical name. I don't know what the technical name is, but we're just going to do this exercise really gently for now. Just to get us started, to get us in the mood. So take anything that this last week has thrown at you or this weekend and just put it to one side for now. Pretend that you are inside my apartment with me. And that you're in a place that is calm. This is a space where for the next 45 minutes, the thing that matters is being with each other, singing together, and focusing on our breathing, and focusing on our singing, and focusing on making a joyful noise. So this first exercise is really easy. I am sat down currently and I'm going to stay sat down for it, although I will stand up later for some of the other ones. So you just start off by doing a really big, first of all you need to sit well. So you need to sit probably with your legs roughly shoulder width apart, but somewhere that's comfortable, and with your feet firmly on the floor. Give yourself a little bit of a shoulder rub by rolling your shoulders backwards, and then just sit with your arms your hands in your lap and as nicely as you can, and then just do a really nice big belly breath in like this, and then breathe out as if you're blowing out through a straw. So you ready? Another big breath, and out through the nose, out through your mouth like it's pursed. We're going to do 5 of these, so another big one in, out through your straw, number 4, in, out through your straw. And last one, in, make sure your belly's nice and full, and out through your straw. Now hopefully that's got you feeling nice and relaxed, that your body has kind of lost a little bit of its tension. The next one that we're going to do, I'm going to stand up for, because actually it's really helpful to make sure that our diaphragms are nice and supported for this one. I call this the snake exercise. Maybe that's because my first experience of teaching singing was to children. But it's basically hissing. So I'm just going to stand back a little bit, move my chair out the way. So we're going to start, and we're going to breathe in through our noses and the whole of our mouth area. Gosh, I make even less sense on Facebook. I am so sorry, choir. So we're going to do some nice big breaths in, and we're going to have a number for in and a number for out. So the first one we do in for 4, 2, 3, 4, and out like this. Now I can't obviously speak my numbers because otherwise I won't be doing the exercise. So just listen for my clicks. So the first one, in for 4, and off we go. And out for 4. Then we're going to do in for 6. Out for 10. Now in for 6. Out for 12. In for 2. Out for 12. In for 4. Out for 16. In for 2. Out for 16. In for 4. Out for 20. In for 1. Out for 20. If you did all of those, well done. That was hard work. And if you tuned in the middle of that and have no idea what we were doing, welcome to Grove's Gospel. We're bonkers. So we're going to do a little bit of singing warm-up. No, we're not. We're going to do another physical warm-up just before we start singing. So this one really helps you to relax your shoulders. I like to call it the ski instructor. Someone agreed with me that we're bonkers. That's great. And you do it like this. You need you to bring your hands up above you as if you're about to ski down a really big hill. And then make sure there's no one behind you, and make sure that there's nothing behind you, because then you're going to bend your legs and swing your arms back as far as possible like this. Okay, so we'll just do that 5 times. Are you ready? Get your skis and two, off we go. Woo. The whoop is just for extra effect. Third ski. It's a really mighty hill. This is a black slope. Off we go. And number four. Off we go. Whew. Now last one. This is the worst ski slope you've ever gone down. You're going to tackle it. You ready? Okay. And all the way back. Whew. Nice. That should make your shoulders feel nice and loose. Okay. We're gonna. Oh, I always forget to turn this on. We're now going to do an exercise which really should help our voices get into here. So we're going to start on a G. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, and it goes like this. Make sure that that's really nice and smooth. It should go like this. Give that a go. Up next one. We're now going to change that, and we're going to say nay. When you say nay, I want you to imagine that your A is like a dart. So find yourself a little spot in your room to aim that at, and it's nay, like that. There we are. Up again, because a really helpful thing to do here is to pretend you have a bowling ball, and we're going to do actually to find a good note. Okay, so we're going to do, let's start higher, sorry, I'm still holding my bowling ball, can you tell? So you got this. Should help if you just have your bowling ball and so as your arm throws the bowling ball, that should really help. Let's start up here. Start up here. Really nice and smoothly like this. And voice is feeling nice and warm, hopefully. Hopefully that's helpful, and possibly a little bit different from what you're used to. Oh, hang on, I think my phone is telling me that I'm running out of data. Good. That's fine. I don't think I will completely run out. Maybe I will. Well, let's temporarily go onto my Wi-Fi. I just think this works better. See what happens. Great. Okay. You will have lost me for a couple of seconds, but that's fine. It's just because I switched onto my Wi-Fi. I know it doesn't work as well, but my internet provider just told me you're running out of data, and I thought it was better that you had me on slightly lower quality than didn't have me at all. So, if you are looking at the music here, we are actually going to start at the bottom of page 2. Yeah. Now we're going to start at the top of page 1. And we're all going to sing the solo line. Because we're all soloists in our own homes, or if you have someone else that you come to rehearsal with in your home, even better, make it a duet. So it goes like this. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Do that with me. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. One more time. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Nice. So it's, I've got a river of life flowing out of me. So the first 6 syllables are a bit faster, and the 4 in the middle are the fastest. So I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Means that the word life feels extra long. So let's get that one more time. 2, 3, 4. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Then it goes, and that it is on the upbeat. It makes the lame, like that. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. If you're a soloist, you can come and do what you want with that, which is quite fun. And because we're all in our own homes, we don't have to worry about matching as a choir this week. So give that a go. Give it a couple of extra twiddles. So the original goes like this. We'll learn that first. It goes, it makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. That's the clear, plain notes by themselves. Now here's something that you could do with it. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Do you see that I stayed in the tonality, but I just wiggled around the notes? So give that a go. Go a bit nuts. Embrace your inner Aretha Franklin, if you will, or Ella Fitzgerald, or whoever the gospel singer is that you love. And just use that range that we just used in our warm-up. From there. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. How about adding something called a preparation note? So, it makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Do you hear those little twiddles? They are going up or underneath the note that you're coming to. So I went see, but I still landed, and walk and the. Can you hear that? And the. So you can go underneath or above the note you're meant to be going to. So let's just do that first phrase all together, and remember to embrace your inner Aretha Franklin and do whatever you want to do. 2, 3, 4. And I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. The next bit, this next it is a little bit faster. So it goes, It opens. Just give that a go. It opens. One more time. Da, da, da. 3, 4. It opens. Yeah, it's really quite quick. So it's a bit faster than the previous it, which was before it makes the lane to walk. So let's do that. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. Do it. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. And again. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. And again, you can do what you want with that. So you can have a little... It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. Add in some little riffs. Add in your own little grace notes, as they call them in technical musical language, little grace notes, which I think is lovely. The idea that they might be graceful notes. So let's do that whole first thing before we start getting up into our higher register, which happens in the next bit. Goes like this. 2, 3, 4. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. Nice. And then the next bit goes like this. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. So we've got that same rhythm again. I've got a river of. Just do that with me. I've got a river of. One more time. I've got a river of. And then it goes. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. With me. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Try singing it with me. I'm sure lots of you know this tune already, but it's worth us having a go. 2, 3, 4. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. And again. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. And that's it. We've learnt the whole tune now. So have a go singing along with me for that first time. And then we'll go into the bit where we get to have loads of fun with opening up our voices. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. And again, I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Nice. I hope you had fun doing that. Oh, hi Viv. That's really nice to see you, as Dave. So the next bit goes like this. 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Spring up a well within my soul. And just really at that, my soul. Make sure that you really believe that. Spring up a well within my soul. Like there is joy pouring out of your heart. I'll do those notes again. 1, 2, 3. Spring up a well within my soul. So well has 2 counts on it, and then on the 3rd count we stop. Within my soul. Do that 2, 3. Spring up a well within my soul. Nice. Just sing that with me. Spring up a well within my soul. And then the next bit is pretty much the same. Spring up a well, and then changes, and makes me whole, and really go for that. Whole. Remember that directness that we had when we did our nails? Can you just do that for me on the whole, and really punch that top note? And make sure that it feels really nice and natural, but it's got that directness that we had when we did our warm-up exercise. So let's just do from there, spring up a well. The second time, spring up a well and make me whole. 1, 2, 3. Spring up a well and make me whole. Great. I hope that you really punch the air up now. And then the last spring up a well goes like this. Spring up a well and give to me. And again, really feel that joy just coming out of you up into and give to me. So unlike on the last one, where our top note was the note we were aiming for, here we're aiming for me as the word that we're aiming for. And so that upper note, the to me, that's kind of, we're just flying up there. You barely even noticed you've gone up to that higher note. And give to me, just float it a little bit. So do that with me. 1, 2, 3. And give to me. And then again, we're going to fly up to that top note. It's a little bit longer, but don't worry about it. Goes, that life abundantly. Let's do that again. 1, 2, from that life. That life abundantly. And again, that life abundantly. Let me just read the words to you for a second. Because one of the most important things that we're doing as a choir, or when we're singing in general, is we're communicating words. Whether or not we're singing to ourselves in the shower, or we're singing to a packed audience, we're communicating words. Whether we're communicating those words to our own soul, or we're communicating those words to a whole bunch of people, make sure you really know what you're singing, because you'll actually get the most out of your joyful singing experience. And the people who wrote the tunes for this wrote them with the words in mind. And so there's so much more joy to them when we understand what we're singing. So just stop, maybe shut your eyes, reflect and listen as I read these words to you. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up a well within my soul. Spring up a well and make me whole. Spring up a well and give to me that life abundantly. Just one more time so it's really set in. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors and sets captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up a well within my soul. Spring up a well and make me whole. Spring up a well and give to me that life abundantly. So now let's have a go at singing it through with that joy in our hearts. Wow, we've got a river of life flowing out of us. There's a well springing up that will make us whole and give us life abundantly, which I think is something that we all want. I've also got so enthusiastic that I've started to get a little bit too warm, so I'm just gonna take my jumper off. Whew. Righto. Okay, this is a time where there's dangerous chances of my phone flying off the piano. So be ready, be poised. If I go, it wasn't intentional. 2, 3, 4. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. And I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up the well within my soul, and spring up a well and make me whole. Spring up a well and give to me the life abundantly. And again, and I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors and sets the captives free. And I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up the well and in my soul. Spring up a well and make me whole. Spring up a well and give to me the life abundantly. Amazing, amazing. I love it. Let's not do the oohs and ahs because they won't work quite in the same way. But let's. I've got so many sheets of paper. My tea's going cold. Because I never make it that early. I usually make it like at 7:30. Or more, one of you lovely people makes it for me. And I miss you. I don't have the right music. Oh. Okay. Maybe. I'm gonna get my laptop so I can get the rest of the parts. Okay, great. So after that little bit where there's been lots of oohs and ahs and there's been a nice solo, we then sing the same bit that I've got a river, but in parts. So sopranos, we've already learnt your part. But if you're an alto, join me like this. I've got that's this bit. Okay. Yeah, okay. So after we've done that, we sing a little chant, which then would get us into the part, which is this little light of mine. So it goes like this, sopranos. I've got a river, woo! I've got a river. Let's do that with me. I've got a river, I've got a river. And again, woo! I've got a river, I've got a river. 2, 3, 4. I've got a river, I've got a river. And altos do this. Sopranos carry on. I've got a river, I've got a river. 2, I've got a river, I've got a river. Altos, come in. I've got a river, I've got a river. I've got a river, yeah, I've got a river. Tell us, join them. I've got a river, I've got a river. I've got a river, I've got a river. Goes this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's what that piece usually goes on to, is we do a little build up and we end up on our I've got rivers, we go up a tone, we practice going up semitones together. It's super fun. If you were with us last week, you sang My Brain Doesn't Work at the moment. Anyone want to comment and tell me what we sang last week? It's in my head, it's in my head. Israel Houghton! That thing! Someone help me out. Heather knows. I guarantee Heather knows, although I think I'm lagging, so that's probably why. Lord, you're good! That's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to give that a little blast through before we finish in a couple minutes. Just to refresh and see where we're at. Hey, here we go. From generation to generation. time. You are good. You are good. All the time. All the time. You are good. You are good. Woo! Yay! Okay, that is 8:15. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bearing with me while I completely forgot where I was, realised I hadn't printed the correct music, and talked probably a lot of rubbish, but hopefully made you smile, made you do what I planned to do, which was to focus on singing and enjoying yourself and being at peace for the last 45 minutes. So go and grab yourself another cup of tea and join us for our choir social on Zoom in 15 minutes. If you don't have the link, just message me on the Grace Gospel page and I will get you a link ASAP. But with no further ado, I will see you next week at 7:30 for more singing fun and more bonkers stuff that I probably won't have properly prepared for. Thank you for coming. I love you all. You're amazing. Keep singing and keep your heads up.